Hello everyone! And the time has come to share with you something really interesting while we all are waiting for episode 78 once again. Yeah, pretty much a ton of leaks was already dropped on us by Boom recently, but in the end we're still doing the same thing and it's waiting. But of course I couldn't just abandon you guys here in this period of draft. So I found more information regarding episode 78 to talk about, as well as built some theories concerning the fate of all the Titans of the Alliance. Or probably not only the Alliance too. And today I'll also show you the upcoming upgrades for Astro toilets that Boom may keep in his mind. But those were already leaked to us, in fact. So get your tea and snacks ready and prepare to watch this video to the end because it's going to be really interesting. And be sure to also give this video a like and subscribe to my channel where I make a lot of Skibidi toilet analyzing content while you're waiting for the next episode to get released. Okay, so if you are subscribed now, let's continue. So I found this very interesting comment in my Discord channel recently left by the user named Rodriguez. And here's what he wrote to me. Strider giving us accurate Astro toilet sizes before Boom is crazy. And then he attached 4 fan-made pictures. And boy, do I have something to talk about here. But before that, let me quickly explain to you what that even is and who the heck is Strider. So Strider is one of the most popular Skibidi toilet fan animators who also used to make his own Skibidi toilet universe. But as you know now, Skibidi multiverses aren't really that safe to make nowadays, considering all those legal issues connected to FZCO Fraud Company, the one that spreads an insane amount of strikes both on Boom's videos and Skibidi Multiverse's episodes as well. And I already talked about it in detail in my previous videos. But I thought it would be better to still remind you all of that. So now most of the Skibidi toilet creators switch to some fan-made short videos instead, and some of this material can be pretty darn useful anyway. So let's talk about those 4 fan-made images that my subscriber shared with me in Discord. Basically, each of these images presents the most important members of the Astro fleet standing next to each other. And based on those pictures, we can easily detect what possible physical sizes each of those Astro toilets has. Strider Dude really managed to show us more or less accurate version of how Astro toilets would be looking in real life or something like this. And yeah, I also find it pretty amazing how he presented this sort of content to us before Boom himself. But I must also point it out here, how lots of Skibidi toilet fan animators managed to predict certain plot twists or elements of the actual Boom series before Boom himself, and it used to happen pretty often. Let's just remember Maxity here, who managed to predict the comeback of the upgraded Titan G-Man in his Skibidi Saga episode, literal weeks before Boom did the same in his original Skibidi toilet. So yeah, the sheer talent of Skibidi creators keeps surprising me. And I just wanted to share the Astro Toilets board with you guys. And big thanks to Strider for making such a cool thing. And dare I say that the quality of those 4 images is pretty close to Boom's leaks too, if not even better. Okay, I know, it's time to stop being bitter about this kind of thing already, so let's just move on. Well, as I already mentioned Boom's original leaks, let me tell you about one thing. The infamous fake leak featuring Titan Cameraman's return. Yeah, this one. Do you guys still remember it? Well, the thing is that I still can't fully let go of that, even though we all know now that the entire image was fake and was created by another person and not Boom. But Boom just claimed it to be real twice to Ibio75 for stuff and giggles, you know. Or did he? So I actually feel like there could be more to it. Yeah, Boom is a huge troll, and we all know about that, but what if him saying this fake leak with Titan Cameraman being real has some other context? What if we still have a chance to see Titan Cameraman alive after 9 freaking months of his absence, and Boom already started hyping us up about it again? Not to mention that he already teased us about this Titan's return for a couple of months already. But as full episode 77 was focused on the infection of Titan TV Man, there was no place for the cameraman. So here's a crazy thing I was thinking about lately. What if Boom plans on not only returning Titan Cameraman back to the game, but Titan Speaker Man and Titan TV Man as well? That's why it is taking him so long to finally introduce us the upgraded Titan Speakerman together with the Speakerman's Armada. Although if you'll think about it, what's so difficult about that? The time for the Armada to show up happened so long ago already, so why delay its appearance even longer? So what if I'll tell you that all of this can be connected to no other than Titan TV Man, who is currently being infected and drawn to the Astro Toilet side? So as you can remember, the Alliance suffered a really great loss in power and influence when Titan TV Man's core was affected by the infamous core screwer in full episode 77. And that's when the whole hell broke loose. TV Men's race lost most of its former influence and authority, and the second most important Titan of the Alliance was lost, with Titan Cameraman being the first. So right now, there are two possible plot arcs in the future regarding the Titans. The first one is that literally all the hopes will be lifted on Titan Speakerman's shoulders. And aside from that Titan, the Alliance practically has nobody else. And it is possible that's why Titan Speakerman takes such a long damn time to finally return to business. Maybe he realizes that in case he won't be upgraded enough or prepared enough for any of the upcoming battles, the whole Alliance will be at risk of losing the entire war, and the whole world will be doomed as well. And we should also remember that after all, Titan Speakerman is also the youngest and most emotional Titan of the entire trio, and such great responsibility can scare him as hell. Maybe that's why it's taking so long both for him and the Speakerman's armada to show up already. But eventually they'll still have to do so. And in case something will go wrong, the Alliance will really be screwed. And if Boom is actually planning to go this route, then whatever. But I feel like it would feel really risky for both Titan Speakerman and the Alliance. But there is also a second option I really want to support, because it promises so much more hope not only for both Cameraman and TV Man Titans, but for the whole Alliance in general. So consider this. At the end of Season 25, in his conversation with Astro Juggernaut G-Man, said how it would be wiser for his former friend to join the Alliance's side, because the organization has a secret weapon ready, and by the time it will get revealed, Juggernaut will better be on Jimmy's side. And I've already made a separate video dedicated to what this secret weapon might be a long time ago. Theoretically speaking, it could easily be Jimmy's upcoming upgrades, or even Astro Juggernaut himself, as the Alliance can make something special out of it. But there is one more possibility here. What if by secret weapon, G-Man meant the entire trio of the Titans getting back on track? Now let me explain. Both the Astro faction and even the majority of the Alliance's agents are sure that Titan Cameraman is gone, as he hasn't showed up once any signs of his activity or being survived. But what if he's actually alive? And G-Man is one of the very few characters that knows about this. But he doesn't want to reveal this, because the Alliance's authorities have much more ambitious plans. Not only did they plan on fully restoring Titan Speakerman and upgrading him to the max, but they are also considering the possibility of bringing Titan TV Man back on their side. How? Well, in one of my older videos, I presented to you a theory on how G-Man could actually be the one who had also been infected by the core screwer back in the days when he was serving to the Astro faction. But eventually he found the way to break free from that and flee to planet Earth as a traitor. Now what if G-Man can use the same technology he possesses onto the infected Titan TV Man and bring him back to the Alliance's side? But of course, for doing something like that, he should be able to infiltrate the ISOTOILET's base Titan TV Man must have been brought at, and that's where having a secret ISOTOILET ally would come in hand. What if G-Man wants to restore his former friendship with Astro Juggernaut so that he or some other member of G-Squad would get an opportunity to sneak at the ISOTOILET's base and set Titan TV Man free? I really would like to see this plotline in Skibidi series, because we still have pretty much no idea where the ISOTOILET's main base can be. Is it in space or somewhere on the orbit? And what if reaching it will require such upgrades from the Alliance so that the whole environment will go from Earth to space? That would be so freaking epic, I can't even explain to you. So of course I'd like to see something like this more than just another boring on-land fight between the Speakerman's armada and another wave of Astro soldiers. Okay, but also what could it explain about the Titans trio? As I already said, Boom has been teasing us about Titan Cameraman's return for ages, and if we'll combine this possibility with Titan TV Man being epically brought back and add it to Titan Speakerman being loaded like crazy with all sorts of new weaponry and armor, then we'll get a perfect recipe for best Skibidi toilet episode ever. Although I must also say that it is highly unlikely that all of this will happen just in the span of one episode. This plot arc would get at least 2 or 3 episodes of pure screen time, I believe, but it still doesn't make it any less interesting. And by the way, as I already mentioned Astro Juggernaut, I would also like to share one pretty interesting theory about him. But it wasn't made by me, but another subscriber of mine called EA, who wrote his theory to my official Discord channel. And I couldn't keep this one from you guys. And by the way, in case you want your own theory to be shown in my videos one day, then be sure to be active in the comments on my channel and also visit my Discord channel where I often stumble upon just pure genius comments from my community. Okay, so here what the guy wrote. Well, I have a theory about Juggernaut. Well, been a while without theories, huh? Someone gotta make fan theories to keep up the hype. Anyways, I think Astro toilets aren't just one species because I think Astro Juggernaut and his children aren't exactly Astro toilets. We can say G-Man was an Astro, but Juggernaut. Remember when G-Man said, "Join me, and your legacy shall never know oppression again"? I suggest that Juggernaut and his species are forced into this Astro Toilet empire because I think Astro Toilet's empire has a long history of conquering planets, and because Juggernaut and the Juggernaut children are total menaces. Like, bro, one of them almost finished off all of the squad at episode 75 and only survived because they all jumped him in the same time. And don't forget that the strongest Alliance's technology titan TV man couldn't even handle Juggernaut's fists. So you tell me why Astro Toilets recruited him? I used to think that G-Man would break Juggernaut's mask at the secret scenes, but it didn't happen, revealing that G-Man and Juggernaut have history. Well, not too heroic history, but you get what I mean. Also, I always said UFO isn't some wasp in the Astro Toilet's hornet. He's a high-rank goddamn smart toilet. He's always plotting on something, and I think he's plotting to assassinate G-Man because you can see he came with reinforcement and an entire Astro carrier and asked, "Where is he?" And also pretty sure Juggernaut's getting fixed so fast, just like how Duchess got her Titan body in no time. Also, don't forget about Detainer. This dude's still alive, and he's of course mad as cow for getting wrecked. His ego wouldn't let that slide, trust me. Okay, and I pretty much agree about the points that EA dude made about several Astro toilets coming back. I also remember about Astro Detainer on the daily basis because his possible revenge arc could be pretty insane, or well, at least funny. And I also think it would be pretty interesting to see what would come out of the UFO Evil Plans arc. Like, for real, the dude is acting extremely sus recently, especially in Season 25. Maybe one day he'll stir enough troubles within Astrofaction himself? He's not that pleasant of a leader, so who knows? Maybe even his own soldiers will grow tired of him. And regarding Astro Juggernaut's theory, I am extremely interested to see what the rest of my subscribers will tell on that because personally I found it really interesting. And that was all for today. Write in the comments what you personally think about what was just said in today's video. And be sure to also subscribe to my channel not to miss my new videos to keep yourselves updated while you are waiting for episode 78 to get released. And that was me, ISOTOILET. See ya!